Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. To 2-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that means Yangervis Solarte will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Solarte brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's Justin Smoke now. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Sam Gaviglio, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Baseman.
Digging in, Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one down now. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. Here comes the first pitch. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Grichuk sprinting after it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Pilar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Yanks leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Nelson Cruz now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 3 base hits in 25 tries. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Drew Robinson.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Now here it comes. Splitter swung on and missed, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
The 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He'll try it again. 3-2. There's ball 4.
Ball 4, that's it.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk. In past meetings with Tanaka, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's it.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Grichuk, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off
2
for the
hits and 8
Yankees.
tries for the series.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
You could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
The count now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Justin Bour will be next. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Striding forward now, Justin Bour, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. In the air out to right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Kevin Pilar, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Realmuto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off. fly ball to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Yankees Solarte.
Stepping into the box, Yankees Solarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit in the air to shallow center. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Miguel Andujar now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Miguel Andujar.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of right-handed hitting Tyler Austin. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now Now in the box, Justin Smoke. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Smoke waiting on the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
The 1-1 home. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Striding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready now, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and
Now
he really
batting,
seems
right
to have this
fielder,
lineup off balance.
Aaron
Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box, Aaron Judge hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Line to the right side. Richard back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting,
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Toronto.
So stepping in, Drew Robinson. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hit out towards second. Torres brings it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
0-1.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. At the plate, JT Realmuto. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. On its way is pitch number 75. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading
Digging in, Justin Bour. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So one away here with the bases empty. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now to the plate, Miguel Andujar. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Number 13, Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Hard on the ground toward short. Gregorius has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Yankees Solarte.
Into the box now, Yankees Solarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Now the 2-1. It's a fastball that misses.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches,
Now
but
batting,
that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in next the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Here comes the first pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Solarte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. 3-2 full count.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1 left for Toronto. We are still scoreless. Here's Tyler Austin now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
The designated hitter, Tyler Austin.
First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk would jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch on its way, and a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And this is on the ground, is short. Could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking at his career totals, Hicks has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
At the plate, Aaron Judge has been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
This is line to left. Hernandez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Still no score. Back here in the Bronx, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
So that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken down and in for a ball.
Count 2-1.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes a called strike 2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Drew Robinson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Into the box now, Randall Grichuk. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Still only one out in the inning. Two balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And right into the shift. Andahar brings it in. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Get up and stretch. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the big left-handed hitting first baseman Justin Bour will bat next. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Sanchez on at first, nobody out. A bouncer up the middle. There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And he puts it on the ground to second. Solarte fields it cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit's all they get. 8th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 2-0. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48. Tommy Kahnle.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in to Oscar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Oscar Hernandez.
From the stretch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
The 0-1 delivery. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Kahnle has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Torres scoops it up, throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Next to bat for Toronto, Justin Smoke, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Tyler Austin.
Standing in now, Tyler Austin. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll get it into second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Ryan Tepera answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the ninth inning without any trouble.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A bullet to first base. But the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Austin stands at second with 2 gone. To short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. No hits to this point.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 2-1 home. Misses down below the knees. The 3-1. It's hit hard on a line to right, a base hit, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Your
Victor
attention, please.
Reyes will be summoned
He's
now
running
to
at
be the
first
pinch
for
runner.
the Blue Jays. Number 22, Victor Reyes.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Now a throw over to first, a dive, but he's back. Ready with the 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Drew Robinson.
Drew Robinson will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch on its way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First offering on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Now a throw over. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hicks has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're up 2-0. Roberto Ozuna enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time.
Now
Aaron Judge is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. In there, no balls and a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Ready on 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
A 2-0 finish today. The Toronto Blue Jays with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Sam Gaviglio earns win number 7 on the season. Masahiro Tanaka pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Roberto Ozuna records the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.